Well, it's been a chaotic transition, if I may so use that word appropriately, for the Louder with Crowder and Steven Crowder team as they moved away from the Blaze to stream exclusively on Rumble. Now, over the past couple of months, there's been some bumps in the road, namely, obviously, his back and forth with the Daily Wire, which alienated a lot of people, and some clips of interactions with him and his wife. To me, what I'll say about that is Steven's always been very nice to me. I don't, I wasn't there, but I will say, when there's a video clip online published by the ex-wife, days before a trial over divorce and custody, I kind of don't place a lot of, who knows what happened before or after. I've always lived by the rule. It's their marriage. Whatever's going on with them is their own thing. But I want to acknowledge that because that would be, it's I know that there are a lot of people that were felt hurt by that or let down by that. And I think people can feel that way and they have every right to. But it's, to me, the bigger picture is that Steven Crowder represents a true tide that raises all boats on new media, on new tech, in particular on Rumble, where he moved. There's been lots of successful streamers move over to Rumble. Dan Bongino averages something like 50,000 live viewers. Russell Brand, who has huge streams. There are a lot of Charlie Kirk has, 5-digit streams all the time. There's insane opportunity on a platform that has freer speech than something like YouTube. So, of course, my own biases will say that this is what I care most about because I know what's going to happen during the upcoming election. Things are going to get locked down even more than before. You have situations where Twitter claims to be quote unquote free speech, but it's still banning and shadow banning and deboosting and perma banning people. There you have alternatives like BitChute and Odyssey, which are great. I think the more the better. However, Rumble really represents, a real opportunity for people to be able to talk about a lot of different things without the fear of being permanently banned on the platform. And to be correct, actually, Dan Bongino is hitting 70 to 80,000 live viewers for his show. I didn't have time to tune in for Crowder's return today, but I did follow up on his special message. So Rumble tweets out, breaking news, top streamer Steven Crowder surpasses $7.5 million in subscription payments within just 5 months. On top of that, he's been off all month. He takes a summer break, he takes a winter break. If you watch him, you know this, but that's absolutely wild. Given that we haven't even really ramped up the political time, he hasn't been streaming on Rumble for a very long time. So he has $7.5 million in mug clubbers. And that number will probably be 20 million by the end of next year. One dude on his own show. Also, shout out to people like Salty Cracker, who does 20, 30,000 people on Rumble. Rumble is a very, very real new opportunity for people. And also today, Steven made some big announcements in terms of Alex Jones and the conservative twins, the Hodge Twins, things of that nature. I want to just remind everybody, I'm going to hit it hard this week because I want you to be able to take advantage of it. In the link in the description, there'll be a link to 2 items. My coffee company's bundles. These change basically every day as we sell out. I'm trying to get as many people as possible to try my products this summer because I just know you're going to love it. So I've discounted products close to 50% off. Our candy and nuts, our top selling coffees, our top flavors. These are in whole bean, these are ground. We've got our top selling teas. We've got all of our K-Cups. We've got now the 5-pound bag with the strawberries and cream and blackberry cream. That just popped up in the last little bit. And I'm going to leave a link to this. If you try it, you're supporting me directly, and you're going to love the product. I just know you are. And then secondarily, I've got a 40% off. Roasters40 is the promo code. You don't need a promo code for the other one. This is our monthly coffee club. We've literally never had anyone leave it. It's very tough to get, into this because we only have 500-600 spots. I'm going to do a big push this week. Every month is a different ultra small batch from a different place all around the world. People absolutely love this. It has a 4.9 out of 5-star rating with 195 reviews, and there's only 500 people in the program right now. So if you've ever been thinking about trying our Roaster's Choice and you want to support the channel and you're a coffee head, please do that today before we run out. We've already sold out of a few of the bundles. I'm trying to keep that page fresh. Now, the big announcement is that Steven Crowder held a conference today, a re-platforming conference. And what was interesting about it was all the individual speakers that we had and the various announcements that regardless of where you lie on, whether you consume Steven Crowder's content or not, these are great things. The replatforming conference has commenced. The announcement we'll be making will send shockwaves through the political and cultural sphere. Nothing will be the same after this. Replatforming is a title for a reason because all announcements and people from whom you're about to hear is a story about what's been lost, what's been risked, really, and what's been taken from people. And starting today, they'll actively begin to regain. Before that, it's been such a long time. It occurred to me that folks are new around here. I've not done a good job explaining to you what Mug Club is. So right now, he's obviously going to really push Mug Club, which I 100% understand because that's what's going to fund all of these people getting replatformed. Mug Club is a simple concept. You sign up for it. They use that money. They redistribute that money. And that's how they're able to stay online, even after being demonetized. I think they've been demonetized for years now. So because of Mug Club, with zero ad revenue, we're able to host the single most individually viewed election stream of 2020. Because of Mug Club and not being beholden to big tech's advertising, they're able to cover the voting dumps, boarded polling stations, things of that nature. Completely demonetized. They keep fighting. Well, what's the announcement, though? They have whistleblowers on, like Peter McCullough, things of that nature. All these things are because of Mug Club, and that's true, and the fact that he's put together, it says here, Steven Crowder surpassed $7.5 million in subscription payments to his Mug Club community since launching his show on Rumble in March. With a promotion for the first 3 months free subscription, Rumble recognizes subscription revenue will proportionally over the respective subscription term. Because most Mug Club subscriptions are annual, the full $7.5 million will not be recognized as revenue in Rumble's financial statement at the time the funds are collected. They're excited to work with Crowder and his crew and infrastructure. Essentially, he then held his replatforming today. And what did we find out in that? Well, we've kind of got the return of Alex Jones. So Alex Jones will be hosting a show, I believe, on Fridays with the Mug Club. And also, so Alex Jones is important because, look, again, Alex is, above all else, in my opinion, I've always viewed Alex as an entertainer. So I've never really thought, oh my God, this thing he said, it wasn't true. Everything's ruined. Now, it turns out that there's a jar full of Alex Jones was right quarters on a lot of people's tables. But I absolutely love Alex's energy, and I could watch him talk about just about anything. So him kind of getting his toe back into the water here in the, not just the new mainstream, essentially. Yes, he's on InfoWars, right? But the fact that Steven brought him on to his show so that he, that he can participate, right, and have reach a whole new audience, I think is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. I love that Alex is going to have a show. I'm going to interview Alex soon on my show. I've been working on that for quite some time. I think that it's wild. And then he also announced that the Hodge Twins will be on the show.
Hodge Twins Uncensored. They couldn't be here today, so I give you the reel of the Hodge Twins.
Got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show.
My daddy, he's from Africa.
What? Like Black Africa?
Yeah, he's from Zimbabwe.
That place is a shithole. We talk about my reparations for my ancestors' pain and suffering.
Yeah.
It's time for me to get paid. Time to make us whole.
Yeah. Damn, that's just gay sending me pictures of you flexing. Who do I look like? Justice Smollett? You gay as hell, man.
I don't do that they stuff. But just because you use they pronoun don't mean you can't talk trash about it. You know they's a dumbass, right?
You guys said that you voted for Obama at least the first time, right?
First time, second time, Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's surprising. Because he's like the whitest guy ever.
He's pretty white.
So you have, essentially you have the Hodge Twins getting an exclusive show. You have Alex getting platformed. You have comedians. I think Brian Callen's on here. You also have other comedians on there. Nick DiPaolo, I think. What the big picture of this is, what the real picture of this is that I know this because I've talked to Steven about his plan. His plan is to build a network of talent that is supported exclusively by his Mug Club. Because of the Mug Club revenue, he can bring in the Hodge Twins. He can bring in Mr. Gunziger. He can bring in Nick DiPaolo. He can bring in Brian Callen. He can bring in Alex Jones. Pay them a fair wage. Then, this will extend to, smaller creators, ideally down the road, which is what he talks about. He talks about giving creators an opportunity to build their own platforms under his wing. And I think that this is truly an awesome thing. I think that, sure, Steven stands to profit from this a good amount, obviously, and that's okay. The idea that we're going to get the potential for all these people who have been banned and deplatformed to have regular show on a network that is, large, and they can support their families and they can support, I think it's awesome. Obviously, like the 2A YouTubers out there, things like that, they need a place to go. And I think this will be great for the people that want the safety to talk about the spicy things without getting deplatformed, to be able to secure finances for their families. I think this is a great thing. I think this is great. I'm really happy for Steven. I'm happy for everyone on the network. And I'm excited to see what they grow. I think in general, I'm pretty forgiving of all sorts of things, especially when it means that we get to weaken the monopoly. Will I ever be on this? I think I probably will do a show with Steven at some point. We've talked about it. I'd absolutely love to help him, do what he's doing and give a safer umbrella for new and up and coming creators, because I think that with Crowder, he's not going to be worried about staying monetized like other opportunities for creators, exist. They still rely almost exclusively on YouTube AdSense or ad revenue, apparently. This will be his own thing, his own Mug Club, support everything like that. So, I 100% support people signing up for it. Looks like they're bringing on platforming awesome people who need a platform, and I'm definitely excited for it. I'm excited for Steven's return, selfishly, because he's going to bring more people to my live streams on Rumble. I can already tell, today it's a little bit livelier in chat since he returned, and he hasn't even been back regularly. So I'm looking forward to all that. I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for the creators who are going to get a new opportunity. And I'm happy that you checked out my summer bundles. Hopefully you can get a hold of something and try it out today. Or if you join my Roaster's Choice program with promo code Roasters40, your first month is 40% off, and you're absolutely going to love the journey that I take you on with our monthly super small batch, super delicious coffees from around the world.